Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Sorry that you missed the last bit of dialogue there with the lady. But basically all you missed was that she agreed to go with Mist, and then Mist was like, come on, let's go, we gotta help her. You know, don't we? It wasn't that big of a deal, it wasn't, you know, like you didn't miss the Pope coming to the town or anything, so... I think it's faster to go this way. Z-axis stuff always throws me the hell off. But we should be able to get through Dark Knight questline up to level 65. And then we can go back and do the Red Mage one at the Google Library. Interesting. This cheeky power of his, it can't be true resurrection. Did he make a simulacrum? Or is it simulacrum? Or, you know, an imitation or a simulated person. Pray we are not too late, huh? Too late for what? Should have known. Mist can give memories form. I can breathe them full of life and return them to their loved ones, but as the memory fades, so too does the magic. Aether, formless and free, that which I used to make Ignace, melee, whole. Draw your sword, reclaim that which was lost, consume the abyss with Soul Eater. Nope. Still white, still broken in half. Four more times, huh? That's a pretty powerful line. The one before this one, anyway. Yeah, perhaps some good may come of this. Maybe. Undermine my authority. Can't tell if that was like a husband-wife joke or a dad-daughter joke. Really, it's more of a husband-wife sort of deal, because, I mean, you know, as a daughter, you usually can't undermine your father's authority. But, that is true. That is one hell of a true line there, Sid. When I first went through Stormblood here, I went through on Dark Knight first, and so it really made sense why, like, I had lost skills, like why I was slightly weaker than I had been in Heaven's Word. But then I went around to do other jobs, you know, and this doesn't happen to any other job, so the loss of skills, the loss of strength didn't make any fucking sense. And like being on Dark Knight and, you know, losing half your ether and stuff before you go and fight Xenos at Rowler's Reach, that also made me feel like, well, you know, it makes sense that I lost. I'm only at half strength now. Of course I lost. So it sort of gave me, it tied into the story very nicely. But, you know, then I went through on my second character on Machinist. You don't lose half your strength. You only get better. And then you still lose just as badly. So it's just like, oh, this isn't cool. But not every job can be the same, and not every job can be Dark Knight, that's for sure. We had some people leave my free company. They seemed like they were having a good time. I don't know why they left. Maybe they're not liking the game, though. Woman named Loudy, huh? It's not gonna be that chick that poisoned us with the sleeping drought, is it? I think it is. It is. She drugged me. She drugged the shit out of me. Why is he speaking like we got the royal we? I like how like this, you know, super heroic music is playing, and like basically all I'm gonna do is rough up and intimidate this dude, you know, who's, you know, he's obviously a harsh taskmaster and probably is, you know, he said impure thought, so he's probably thinking about humping that chick and doing things to her that he shouldn't. Ah, so did we straight up murder him? That's kind of fucked up, honestly. Like, yeah, he's being harsh to her, but he didn't deserve to die. It's actually a decent looking Midlander guy face. Yeah, people aren't dumb, dude. You silly little boy. No, everything ends. Everything fades. For your love, I'm sorry. For your pain, don't worry. I'm still concerned about the fact that Clyde, you know, killed 3 guys just so she could, you know, have a slightly easier time. Maybe they're doing all the Dark Knight quest line because it's pretty common for some people to never do them while they level and then to just ignore their level 70 skill, which for Dark Knight is a big deal. Orphans of the Broken Blade, huh? Mog home it is. Bum 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 bum. There aren't any Goobas up here, man. Just Hropkins and dragons. Which, I mean, could both still eat them, but you know, whatever. Oh, and Archaeosaurs. And Wyverns. And Diresaurs. And Pooks. But no, up here they're called Tulihards. Excuse my yawning, I took some, relaxing tea of kava tea, and nothing like real kava root, but it does have kava root in it, so. Why did Sid beat up all these nobles? Man, Sid was nice enough to spare the Moogles, but Clyde was not nice enough to spare that, you know, punishment proctor or whatever. Ooh, an instance battle. How about that? Let's use that and that, maybe. Let's see what happens, eh? On pain, huh? I can say that French-ass name because it looks like champagne. You know? Don't you dare, you little shite! Oh, he's already doing it. Oh, Sid. Charming as ever, I see. Hey, that's the level 70 Dark Knight armor. They would follow me into the seventh hell. And then they would give me more green boys with dreams of glory. Green boys with red blood spilled on white snow. Again and again and again. And then one day I couldn't remember the first one's face. I had forgotten the face of the first boy who gave his life for me. That was the day I left the Temple Knights. Older, wiser, and stronger. Riel's gonna fight with us? I don't remember that. On pain, deep black. Okay. This is going to be strange. Different skill layouts. That's the Dark Knight Limit Break 3. Spiral Hell? I wish I had that. That's a Final Fantasy XI reference. Did you target? Yeah, thanks. There you go. Oh, I hate tab targeting. Ow. Poor Sid. I wonder why I don't remember Riel being in this battle. Hey, no fair. That's the melee limit break 3. God, poor Sid. Poor Sid, he really thought high of his mentor. His mentor could do it all. Limit break 3s that summon dark sprites, frickin' melee limit break. Angry. Angry with the Temple Knights. Angry with myself. Angry with this twisted world where good men die for nothing. I was seeking justice for my boys, and forgiveness for my sins. Nothing lasts forever, does it? People like us will never know peace. Every moment brings us closer to death. Those of our enemies, our loved ones, and yes, our very own. The fear of death is what keeps most men alive. That dread, that desperation to escape the inevitable, if only for a little longer. But we are not like most men. We have seen what awaits us beyond the abyss. We have tasted that despair, bathed in that oblivion. We have wept rivers for our dead, curse the gods for their cruelty. That is our sword and our strength, and that is why you may one day stand above us all. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Riel's a healer. You're a whisper, huh? Memories can be powerful and painful in more ways than one. A little bit, I'm sure. Like, I know if someone offered me a chance to, like, talk to my mom again, you know, when she was healthy, I'd probably take them up on it. Then again, it would be so difficult, you know. On the bright side, you can't blame us for it this time. Clyde, be a deer and punch a Moogle for me, would you? And next time we'll get to come back for, you know, for level 68 quest. The next quests won't be available till all these jobs are level 68, and that's gonna be a while, because well, we got a lot of Stormblood to go through, and obviously I'm gonna have to start doing roulettes again at some point on these things and working on them a lot more. And some of them have farther to go than others. Shell-Tier Bloodfall. Seems legit. I kind of doubt it, but it'd be kind of cool if we could fly in Idleshire when they add the Realm Reborn zones to flying in the upcoming patch. But then again, there wouldn't really be a point to flying in Idleshire. It's so tiny. And you can already teleport out of it with the Aetheryte if you're smart and remember to. So, you know, it's kind of like a non-issue. Now, in case you forgot, we're on the way to the Google Library to find this book called Nightkin for Arya's Aether sickness, or whatever it is, that causes her hair to turn red and her to have an insatiable lust for living ether. Oh, an instance battle, how about that? Let's not dawdle. Well, we won't dawdle. We shan't dawdle. Not at all, not at all. Also, I looked, and yes, I did show off the Samurai Quest line. So, I don't know why I forgot. Tis more a lair than a library now. But of course. I'll stop holding back, you. Now see, look, he can heal for almost 15,000. He's holding back like crazy. I understand the desire to protect one's collection, but these guardians seem a bit overzealous. I'm pretty sure if my girlfriend had a library of rare books like this, she'd defend it the same way. Oh, he's doing the whole combo. He's doing the whole thing. Why is he holding back with it, though? Maybe he's still damaged from his fight with Lambert. I am glad he at least uses all of his sexy skills, you know. Let's see. In the year 960 of the Sixth Astral Era, murder did occur wherein a member of the clergy was struck down by a knight of common birth. The knight, whose name was Trifaniel, wet his blade in the priest's blood after witnessing the unspeakable abuse of an orphan waif under the pretense of an exorcism. May his conviction in the face of corrupted faith be praised. So that's about a dark knight, but his name wasn't En Pain. During the Thorn Dynasty, a series of unsolved killings shook the very foundations of Ul'dah. The murderer was so named for the practice of leaving a card from the deck of Arcana by the bloodied bodies of the slain. Officials publicly suggested that the murderer selected targets based upon divination, as several key figures of a faction that opposed the royal house were prominent amongst the victims. However, it was whispered that the seemingly random slaughter was merely a cover for political assassinations. Well, that does sound like something that would happen in Ul'dah. The ink has faded to the point of illegibility. Well, I'm not. I'm only reading like one or two. Today I visited the Twellswood. Lady Amandine of the D'Artancours, a regular patron of mine, bid me call upon her household. I set off with confidence, my latest masterpiece in hand, but it was within the halls of Hawke Manor that I beheld the true pinnacle of perfection. Uh-oh. I don't think he's at the full strength of, you know, the real boss of Google. Like, there's no way he could be. I'm still wearing the same. Well, maybe he is. I guess, I mean, we've got Zerun, and I am actually, like, you know, item level 2, like 265 or something with a 270 weapon optimized. That's quite a bit stronger than when you synced to like 160 or 150 or whatever it is inside of Google. But nah, he's not as strong. He can't be as strong. away. Ah, you would, you son of a bitch. Man, Tia is going to be more helpful than some players. Backflip for style, woman. I'm trying to, buddy. I am the descendant of a demon. I am the descendant of demons, a scion of tainted blood. It is from my brethren, born in the darkness, for the Nightkin, that I pen these words. The holy men who will insist my teachings are madness, the ravings of a deranged killer, but you shall learn that all I scribe henceforth is eldritch truth, and their fate the twisted lie. You're damn right. You're damn right. Go back, we'll talk to Arya, turn this in, and then we'll go to Kugane, and I'm not going to start the next bit of storyline yet, and I would like to show off the Samurai Jobline quests, but I know for a fact that the Samurai Jobline quest is going to ask us to go to Kugane, and then we're just going to get cock-blocked because it's going to involve going to the Ruby Sea and other such similar stuff. So we might as well continue the story for a little while before we go back and try Dragoon and Samurai too much further. I just didn't feel like delving so much further into Stormblood and then, you know, returning all the way back to, you know, Idleshire for this storyline here. A century ago in Ishgard, this monster in mortal guise devoured all manner of forgotten texts, teaching himself everything from red magic to Makai summoning rituals. The secret to his seemingly inexhaustible power lies in his bloodline. He was directly descended from a Makai archmagus, who had ingested the lifeblood of the void-sent queen Lilith. In fact, it was with this very archmagus that the vile practice of infusing oneself with void-sent blood first began. I believe I told you how the red mages later outlawed these rituals, but the damage had already been done. Lilith's insidious energies had been passed on to the Archmage's heirs. This clan of aether-drinking spellcasters became known as those who were born into darkness, the Nightkin. The revelation which truly shook me, however, was yet to come. I discovered that Lambert is, or was, a scion of the Nightkin clan, and quite likely, so are you, Arya. The book's author was of the Kalowais Kedlawise family, a surname shared by Lambard. With no small amount of trepidation, I determined to look once more into your family records and learn that Kedlawise's name was also prevalent on your mother's side. This can be no coincidence. Are you saying that Voidsent blood runs in my veins? It explains your preternaturally strong affinity for black magics. When I remembered that Lambard was of a similar arcane disposition, the connection is even more obvious. He had no need to ingest fiendish blood. He simply awoke the corruption which had always lurked within him. The rituals for doing so were clearly described within the pages of the Nightkin. Were these rituals performed upon me, too? Again, it is doubtful considering their complex requirements. My theory is that your later talents were stirred into wakefulness quite by accident through your induction into the ranks of the Red. I wonder, however, why the same awakening that took years for Lambard occurred so swiftly in you. An innate affinity, mayhap? Whatever the case, that this unstable condition was triggered by your desire for control certainly explains Lambard's parting barb about the injustice of your fate. But all is not lost. There is a way to undo the curse of your lineage. The first Kedlawise drew Lilith into our physical world by providing a mortal host for her soul to possess. He stood unflinching before the Fiendish Queen he had summoned, and forged with her a bargain of blood and darkness. Once the Archmages had partaken of her essence, however, he entrapped her inside a heavily glyphed box. Her material form thus captured, Lilith was unable to return to her shadowy realm. It was written that her imprisonment on this plane of existence was a necessary act, lest the potency of her blood began to wane. Do you understand what this means, Arya? I think so. The corruption inside me will last only as long as the Voidsent Queen remains in our world. Oh, I see. We need to find that box and banish Lilith back into the void. Exactly right. Defeat the Voidsent, and the curse upon your blood is lifted. Of course, a creature of Lilith's stature would ordinarily present a near insurmountable challenge. We were fortunate, then, that the summoner bound her essence to a feeble vessel to prevent her from manifesting her full power. Even we few should stand a chance against the lesser incarnation. Now it appears the author succeeded in tracking down Lilith's prison, and though the book makes no mention of the event, it is entirely possible that the box passed into his possession. Our surest bet will be to follow in his footsteps. Rest and prepare, my friends. We have an exciting adventure ahead of us. Yeah, we do. Yeah, boy. Alright, well, I really need to be getting to sleep, and, yeah, we've only got like 12 minutes, 10 minutes, 11 minutes left. Anyway, so I'm just going to stop the recording here for now. Thanks for watching, and stay safe, and have a good day.